What keeps you so late? It's almost dark.
Oh, I were out planning at the forest edge.
Oh, so you're done then?
Aye, the farm is seeded. Are the boys asleep?
They will be soon.
Pray now for a fair summer.
Mm-hmm.
Are you well today?
I am. It's a rabbit.
Oh, it is. Is this from Jonathan's trap?
No, she walked into the house this afternoon. I found her sitting in the corner like she'd come to visit.
Oh, well, that's a good sign, walking in.
Pray God. It hurt my heart to strip her. Poor rabbit.
It's well seasoned.
Well, I took great care. She's tender?
Ah, I think we'll see green fields soon. It's warm as blood beneath the clods.
That's well.
If the crop is good, I'll buy George Jacob's heifer. Would that please you?
Mm-hmm. Aye, it would.
I mean to please you, Elizabeth.
I know it, John.
Can you get me some cider?
Oh, yes.
The farm's a continent when you go foot by foot, dropping seeds in it.
It must be.
You ought to bring some flowers in the house.
Oh, I forgot. I'll go tomorrow.
I mean, it's winter in here yet. Tell you what, Sunday, you'll come walk with me. We'll walk the farm together. I've never seen such a load of flowers. Lilac has a purple smell. It's the smell of nightfall. Massachusetts is a beauty in the spring.
Aye, it is.
I think you're sad again. Are you?
You come so late. I thought you'd gone to Salem this afternoon.
Why? I have no business in Salem.
You did speak of going earlier this week.
I thought better of it since.
Mary Warren's there today.
Why'd you let her go? You heard me forbid her to go.
I couldn't stop her.
It's a fault. It is a fault. Elizabeth, you're the mistress here, not Mary Warren.
She frightened all my strength away.
How may a mouse frighten you, Elizabeth?
She's not a mouse anymore. I forbid her go, and she raises up her chin at me like some daughter of a prince, and she says, "I must go to Salem, Goody Proctor. I'm an official of the court."
Court? What court?
Aye, it is a proper court they have now. They sent 4 judges out of Boston. She says weighty magistrates of the general court, and at its head sits the deputy governor of the province.
Why, she's mad.
I would go to God she were, but there'd be 14 people in jail now, she says. And they'll be tried, and the court has power to hang them too.
They'd never hang.
The deputy governor promises hanging if they'll not confess, John. The whole town's gone wild, I think. She speaks of Abigail. The way she talks about her, you'd think the girl was a saint. Abigail brings the other girls into court, and where she walks, the crowd parts, as if the sea for Israel. The folks are brought before them, and they will scream and howl and fall to the floor. The person clapped into jail for bewitching them.
Oh, that is a black mischief.
You must go to Salem, John. I think so. You must tell them it's a fraud.
It surely is.
Let you go to Ezekiel Cheever. He knows you well. And tell him what she said last week in her uncle's house. She said it had naught to do with witchcraft, did she not?
She did.
God forbid you keep that from the court, John. I think they must be told.
They must, but it's a wonder they believe her.
I would go to Salem now, John. Let you go tonight.
I'll think on it.
You cannot keep it, John.
I know I cannot keep it. I said I'll think on it.
Good. Then let you think on it.
I'm only wondering how I might prove what she told me, Elizabeth. If the girl's a saint now, it's going to be hard to prove her as a fraud. The whole town goes so silly. She told it to me in a room alone. I have no proof.
You were alone with her?
For a moment,
Why then it's not as you told me.
For a moment, I say. The others come in soon after.
Do as you wish then.
Woman, I'll not have your suspicion no more.
I have no.
I'll not have it.
Then let you not earn it.
Do you doubt me yet?
John, if it were not Abigail that you must go hurt now, would you falter? I think not.
Now look, you.
I see what I see, John.
You will not judge me more, Elizabeth. Now, I have good reason before I charge Abigail, and I said I'll think on it. I think you should maybe think about your own improvement before you judge your husband anymore. Now, I have forgot Abigail, and
I.
Spare me. You forget nothing, forgive nothing. Learn charity, woman. I've gone tiptoe in this house all 7 months since she gone. I've not moved from there to there without, I think, to please you. And still an everlasting funeral marches around your heart. I cannot speak, but I am doubted. Every moment judged for lies, and though I come into a court whenever I come into this house.
John, you were not open with me. You saw her with a crowd, you said.
I'll plead my honesty no more, Elizabeth.
John, I'm only...
No more! I should have roared you down when you first came to me with your suspicion. But I wilted, and like a Christian, I confessed. What a dream I had to think you were God that day. But you're not. You're not. And remember that. Let you sometime look for the goodness in me, and let you judge me not.
I do not judge you. The magistrate that sits in your heart judges you. I never thought you but a good man, John, but somewhat bewildered.
Oh, Elizabeth, your justice could freeze beer. How dare you go to Salem when I forbid it? Do you mock me? I'll whip you if you ever leave this house again.
I'm sick, Mr. Proctor. Pray hurt me not. My insides are all shuddery, and I'm in proceedings all day, sir.
And what of these proceedings here? When will you proceed to keep this house again, which you are paid £9 a year to do, and with my wife not wholly well?
I made you a gift today, Goody Proctor. I had to sit long hours all day, and I passed the time by sewing.
Oh, why, thank you. It is a fair poppet.
We must all love each other now, Goody Proctor. I'll get up early tomorrow and clean the house, but I must go to bed now.
Mary, is it true? Be there 14 women arrested?
No, sir, there be 39 now.
Why, she's weeping. What ails you, child?
Goody Osborne will hang!
Hang, you say?
Aye!
The deputy governor will permit it?
He sentenced her, he must. But not Sarah Good. Sarah Good confessed, you see.
Confess to what?
That she sometimes makes compacts with Lucifer and wrote her name in his black book with her blood and bound herself to torment Christians till God's thrown down and we must all worship hell forevermore.
But surely you know what a jabberer she is. Did you tell them that?
Proctor, in open court, she nearly choked us all to death.
How she choked you?
She sent her spirit out.
Oh, Mary, surely you don't.
She tried to kill me many times, Goody Proctor.
Why have you never mentioned it before?
I never knew it before. I never knew anything before. When she come into the court, I say to myself, I must not accuse this woman. She sleeps in ditches, and she's so very old and poor. But then she sit there denying, and I felt this cold creeping up my back, and the skin on my skull began to creep around my neck. Oh my God, I felt a clamp, and I couldn't breathe air. I hear a voice, a screaming voice, and it were my voice. once I remember everything she had done to me.
Why? What did she do to you?
So many times, Mr. Proctor, she'd come to this very door, begging, bread and a cup of cider, and mark this, whenever I turned her away, she mumbled.
Mumbled? She may mumble if she's hungry.
But what does she mumble? You must remember, Goody Proctor, last month, a Monday, I think. She walked away and I thought my guts would burst for 2 days after. Do you remember it?
Why, I do, but I think, but...
And so I told that to Judge Hathorne, and he asks her so. Goody Osborne, says he, what curse do you mumble that this girl may fall sick after turning you away? Then she replies, get this, why, Your Excellence, no curse at all. I only say my commandments. May I say my commandments? She says.
And that's an upright answer.
Aye, but then Judge Hathorne says, recite your commandments. And all 10. She couldn't say a single one. She never knew any commandments. They had her in a flat lie.
And so condemned her?
Why, they must when she condemned herself.
But the proof!
I told you the proof. It's hard proof. Hard as a rock, the judge says.
You'll not go to court again, Mary Warren.
I must tell you, sir, I will be away every day now. I'm amazed you don't see the weighty work that we do.
What work you do? It's a strange work for a good Christian girl to hang old women.
But Mr. Proctor, they will not hang them if they confess. Sarah Good will only sit in jail some time. And here's a wonder for you. Think on this. Goody Good is pregnant.
Pregnant? Are they mad? The woman's near 60.
They had Dr. Griggs examine her, and she's full to the brim and smoking a pipe all these years and no husband either. But she's safe, thank God. Will not hurt the innocent child. But be that not a marvel? You must see it, sir. It's God's work we do. So I'll be gone every day sometime. I'm an official of the court, they say, and
I'll official you.
I'll not stand whipping anymore.
Mary, promise now that you'll stay home.
The devil's loose in Salem, Mr. Proctor. We must find where he's hiding.
Oh, I'll whip the devil out of you.
I saved her life today.
I am accused?
Somewhat mentioned. But I said I never seen no sign you ever sent your spirit to hurt anyone. And seeing I do live so closely with you, they dismissed it.
Who accused me?
I am bound by law. I cannot tell. I only hope they will not be so sarcastical with me anymore. 4 judges and the king's deputy sat to dinner with us but an hour ago. I would have you speak civilly to me from this out.
Go to bed.
I'll not be ordered to bed anymore, Mr. Proctor. I am 18 and a woman, however single.
Do you wish to sit up then? Sit up.
I wish to go to bed.
Good night then.
Good night.
Oh, the noose. The noose is up.
There'll be no noose.
She wants me dead. I knew all week it would come to this.
I just missed it. You heard her say.
And what of tomorrow? She'll cry me out and they'll take me.
Sit you down.
She wants me dead, John, and you know it.
I say sit down. Now, we must be wise, Elizabeth.
Oh, indeed.
Fear nothing. I'll find Ezekiel Cheever, and I'll tell him she said it was just sport.
John, with so many in jail, I think more than Cheever's help is needed now. Would you favor with me? Go to Abigail.
What have I to say to Abigail?
John, grant me this. You have a faulty understanding of young girls. There is a promise made in any bed.
What promise?
Spoke or silent, a promise is made. And she may dote on it now. I'm sure she does. And thinks to kill me, then take my place. It is her dearest hope, John. I know it. There be 1,000 names, and
Why does she call mine? I'm no goody-good who sleeps in ditches, nor Osborne who's drunk and half-witted. She dare not call out such a farmer's wife, but there be monstrous profit in it. She thinks to take my place, John.
She cannot think it.
John, have you ever shown her somewhat of contempt? She can't pass you in church, but you will blush.
I blush for my sin.
I think she sees another meaning in that blush.
And what see you, Elizabeth? What see you?
I think you'd be somewhat ashamed, 'cause I'm there and she's so close.
When will you know me, woman? Were I stone, I would have cracked for shame this 7 months.
Then go and tell her she's a whore. Whatever promise she may think, break it, John. Break it.
Good then, I'll go.
Oh, how unwillingly.
I will curse her hotter than the oldest cinder in hell. But pray, begrudge you not my anger.
Your anger, I only ask you.
Woman, and am I so base? Do you think me base?
I never called you base.
Then how do you charge me with such a promise? The promise that a stallion gives the mare I gave that girl.
Then why do you anger with me when I bid you to break it?
Because it speaks deceit and I am honest. But I'll plead no more. I see now your spirit twist around the single air of my life, and I will never tear it free.
You'll tear it free whenever you realize that I'll be your only wife or no wife at all. She hasn't arrow in you yet, John, and you know it well.